Pregame.com.
The rubber match in the NBA Finals on primetime ABC Thursday night. This is Brad Powers in the Pregame.com studios just off the Vegas Strip, and we've gotten to the third meeting between these two titans of the NBA. It's Game 1 of the 2017 NBA Finals, Cleveland at Golden State. And Fez, who do you like in Game 1?
Golden State -7. They're going to kill them. Power rating disparity. Golden State, I have them a full 15 points better than an average team right now. Cleveland Cavaliers, I only have them 10 points better than an average team. So a 5-point discrepancy on a neutral court. And I got to tell you, the 10 for Cleveland, I think is a little bit of a leap of faith. I think the highest Cleveland can be is 10, but I am confident. I just moved Golden State up without them playing a game to 15, and I am very confident they belong there.
Now, I'm going to address that right now because Golden State hasn't played in over a week, 9 days, in fact. And last week we did a video, and you told me Golden State, 14 points better than an average team. Fez, what in the hell happened in the last week that you upgraded them a full point?
Yeah, what happened, they were at 13.25 going into the playoffs, all right? Yeah. And I bumped them to 14, despite them going 12-0. I know they had the one Kawhi Leonard first half that was great for the Spurs, and maybe they would have lost that game, probably so. But this team was playing great, and I said the highest I've ever had a team was 13.5, and now I'm moving them to 14. I said that really should be the ceiling. That's like, this is Spinal Tap. We can't go above 10. You know, screw it. We can go to 11, and we can go to 15. This team is playing so well. They are playing much better than last year's record-setting team.
All right, well, let's talk about last year's team. That was a 73-win team. This year's team wins 67 games in the regular season. What are you seeing that justifies you having a much higher power rating on this year's team?
Last year's team screwed up. They chased the record. They wanted to get that 73 wins. What happened? Curry gets hurt, and maybe it was because they chased the record, extra minutes, maybe not. Iguodala gets banged up, so he gets injured, can't play 100%. Bogut is hurt by the end of the year, doesn't play games 5, 6, and 7. Draymond Green gets suspended for one of the games, game 5, and what a lot of people are saying, no, it wasn't them. It was Cleveland stepping it up and playing great. And Cleveland certainly did play well, very well. However, I have to ask you, everyone has forgotten Oklahoma City with Kevin Durant kicks this team's butt. Game 3 by 20 plus. Game 4 by 20 plus. This series was virtually over. Oklahoma City was up 3-1. Oklahoma City almost took this team out every bit as much as Cleveland did last year. That Golden State team was leaking oil at the end of the year.
No question about it. And you're not going to get disagreement with me as far as Game 1 goes, unlike the other video that we're going to do as far as the series goes. But I got a couple of stats and trends that are in your favor here. You talk about Game 1, home teams, NBA Finals. Last 12 years, home teams 11-1 straight up. For our purposes, 11-1 against the spread. So they open up strong. They get that added boost as far as the home court advantage. And LeBron James, making his 8th NBA Finals appearance, has not been good in his previous 7 final Game 1s. 1-6 straight up, 1-6 against the spread.
And let's talk about point per game differential. Last year's record-setting Golden State team did not outscore their opponents by over 11 points per game. This year's team did. They're just a little more unlucky in the closer games. By contrast, Cleveland only outscored their opponents by 3.2 points per game. They only won 51 games. I know, I get it. Cleveland's got a second gear and they got a third gear. They better, because they were so much below Golden State during the regular season.
All right, your second main handicap.
Golden State is improving this year, and a big part of it is Kevin Durant. So they pick up the second best player in the NBA. He doesn't even play a full season. He gets injured. He misses March. He misses April during the regular season. He is just getting to the point where he has 1 full year of experience with Golden State. He makes everyone else so much better. He shoots 55% from the field. It's not by accident that you're seeing Curry, you're seeing Green. Instead of shooting 45%, these guys are shooting 50% now because they're getting better shots.
Yeah, and look, as far as Golden State's rise here towards the end of the season started with Kevin Durant off the floor, and maybe they kind of needed that to adjust themselves, and we've really seen it when Kevin Durant's come back from the injury. You're right, I think he's got a lot of legs under him, the fact that he's only played about 80 games so far, even counting the playoffs.
Yeah, absolutely, and I think that the best is yet to come, and I go back to, if Knucklehead Green hadn't gotten suspended that Game 5, we talked about this, we'd be talking about how this is a dynasty team that's going to win 4 straight titles.
Yeah, and they're going for the right record this year, going for the perfect perfect 16-0 in the playoffs as compared to going for the regular season record last year. Love this pick, Fez. Let's make it official.
Let's make it official. Golden State is power rated 5 points better than the Cavs, and they have a home court edge worth 4 points. And Golden State should continue to improve. Kevin Durant has only played 1 year of basketball with this team, and the team continues to gel with them. The Fez Math says lay it. Golden State -7. More videos at pregame.com.